Yo, not for all. It's time. Come on. And all he wanted was a better life. He would stay awake in bed all night while his wife slept. He schemed how we would get it right, watching TV with the stories of American hype. He was so tired watching for the cartels. Since he dodged their offers, he knew his fam was marked well. Scared to leave for work and come back and find them slaughtered, wondering what they did to his wife and daughter before they died. He had to find the remedy. But 3 times he had been denied by the embassy, and so he packed up the food and filled the jugs with water. Paid a couple thugs to get him up across the border. His daughter almost died up on the journey, but they made it. And everything they had in life, he had to pay it. But there they were, in the land of his dreams, with the statue that reads, "Give me your poor, huddled masses yearning to be free."
Always see the banner waving free, but it should be upside down. The blood is crying out as it rises from the ground. They say let freedom reign, but the freedom's not for all. It's time for justice now. Rise and stop.
He hit the fields picking berries, grateful for the job, hot sun, chemicals in his lungs. He's working hard, but it's 8 times what he's used to making back in Juarez. And not a day spent shaking about the cartels. His daughter started school and they found that she was gifted. 200 IQ, disciplined, she was a whiz kid. Wife had a baby almost soon as they were settled in. His firstborn son, and he was an American, and he was so thankful on his knees every night in efficacious praise to Jesus the Christ. He'd been delivered from hell, and his future looked bright. All his prayers had been answered, dream come true overnight. He had to make a trip for work, and they said he could take his daughter to Arizona in the truck with crates that had been ordered. What a huge mistake, cause they got caught up at the border with the guns in their faces, put in cages and deported. When they got back to Juarez, they were floored.
Waving free, but it should be upside down. The blood is crying out as it rises from the ground. They say let freedom reign, but the freedom's not for all. It's time for justice now. Rise and stop.
The wife and son were left alone. There were no churches by her side. In fact, she learned where not to go. This nation's Christians hate her kind. She was told that she was a criminal, that they were not a victim. She fell into addiction and her son went in the system. He grew up fast with a hatred for police. In the streets of LA, in the belly of the beast, every night on the phone with his mom, man, he missed her. Nightmares and daydreams about his pops and his sister. He got pulled over, he was drunk off the liquor. A gun went in his face, so he grabbed it and twisted, jumped out the whip and unloaded the clip. The hatred took over before he'd know what he did. On his knees, dead cop in the street, tears in his eyes. He resolved to himself not to be taken alive. When the backup arrived, he raised the empty 9. Another day in the land of the slaves, home of the blind.
Always see the banner waving free, but it should be upside down. The blood is crying out as it rises from the ground. They say let freedom reign, but the freedom's not for all. It's time for justice now. Rise and stop the fall.